So we're going to look at example 2, and it says Elise's parents have a house with a triangular front lawn as shown. So this is the triangular front lawn right here. This is 40 degrees, 13 meters, and 11 meters. Even though this looks like 90 degrees, it is not 90 degrees because it doesn't say that it is 9 degrees. They want to cover the lawn with sod rather than plant grass seed. How much would it cost to put sod if it costs $13.75 per square meter? So clearly we're going to have to figure out the area of this triangle because it's asking us to sod this whole thing, so fill all of this triangle in with sod. So we have to figure out what is the area of this triangle. So in order to find out area of a triangle, we know that area is half of the base times the height, or 0.5 times base times height, or base times height divided by 2, either one. But the problem is that if we have this triangle on the ground like this, let's say, the height is not this, because this is on an angle. The height would be here straight down, so that this meets 90. So the base we already know is 11. So we know that the area is going to be half times the base, which is right across 11, times the height. Now we have to figure out what the height is equal to. Now height is easily figured out because this triangle here, this one here, that one in midair, we know some things about this triangle. We know that from A all the way to B, it's 13 meters. We know this angle here is 40 degrees. Please do not think that from A to D it's 11, because it's not 11. A to D is not 11, it's just short of 11. So we're going to use this 13, this 40 degrees, to figure out what H is, because we have a 90-degree triangle. So I'm going to figure out what H is on the side. And so if I figure out H is equal to, well, remember, labeling this triangle, this is the opposite side, and this is the hypotenuse of that triangle. What relates opposite and hypotenuse? Well, sine. So we're using sine once again, but sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Remember to use whatever trig ratio is appropriate. So sine of the angle we're dealing with is 40 is equal to the opposite, which is h, all over hypotenuse, which is 13. Cross multiplying the 13, we're going to get h is equal to 13 sine of 40. So when we do 13 sine of 40, making sure our calculator's in degrees, 13 sine 40, I have a calculator number 1, I get approximately 8 points, and it's asking me not to round anything. We're going to figure out how much money it's going to cost afterwards. So 8.356. Let's leave 3 decimal places. And now I can figure out the area of this thing, because area, again, is half times the base. The base we know is 11 of that triangle, times the height we just figured out is 8.356. And so the area, that enclosed area there, is going to be 0.5 times 11 times 8.356, and we get the area is 45.958 meters squared. Okay? Now, at the beginning of the problem, it says that it costs $13.75 per square meter. If we know how many square meters we have, the price will just be the amount of square meters, which is 45.958, and we're going to multiply that by $13.75 because it's $13.75 for every square meter, and we will round this to the nearest penny because we are talking about money. So this is going to cost $631.92. So therefore the cost of the sod to resod this triangular garden would be $631.92.